It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. We've done all the work for you. All you have to do is listen. And it is at this time I would like to point out that there are differing levels of fans that come on the show, and it always includes me, who almost 95% of the time I'm listening to the band for the first time. I'm a brand new ear. So keep that in mind when it comes to our list. Instead of yelling at us, maybe take that into account. Like I said, we did all the hard work for you because hard work does indeed work. The Hard Work fitness app is a great way for you to kickstart the new year. It is for all ability levels. You got a full gym, no problem. But what does that include? Over 200 workout plans available for every situation, from a full gym to no equipment at all. A nutrition guide to keep you on track during the holiday season. And all that is only $10 a month. Special offer for Deprogram listeners. Use promo code STUPID and get your first month free. The Hard Work fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. Coach Joe wants to get you in shape, Jack. Hashtag join the hustle. I love you, Joe. And guys, we're here to talk about The Devil Wears Prada. And unfortunately, Joe was actually our fourth panel member. He had to drop out because he's working this morning. But so we're doing The Devil Wears Prada. We'll get into like the specifics of what the weight ended up doing. But Evan, you put The Devil Wears Prada up on the board. So talk to me. Why did we have to do Devil Wears Prada today?
Well, I think it's an interesting band to discuss because, where they started out in like the early 2000s and to where they are now with their latest album, at least in last year. Well, not last year anymore. 2 years ago, 2019. When I heard that album, I was just like, wow, what a transition, from where they started till now. And I was like, this would be a good band to go through the discography on and discuss and see what other folks had to think about it.
Yeah. So Rudy, I think it was when we did Kendrick, you went through the list again and you were like, "Oh, Devil Wears Prada, I got to be on that one." Walk me through it, man. How did you get into Devil Wears Prada? Why did you have to be here today?
Yeah, so I got into Devil Wears Prada really early in 2005. I remember the MySpace days, and they were kind of a neat band because they used the keyboard in their band and stuff, and their music was kind of reminiscent of Under Oath and some of those metalcore bands that incorporate that sound. So I listened to them and I liked them, I enjoyed them and stuff. But to be honest, at the time, I didn't know if they were going to be like a band that was going to last for as long as they're lasting right now. Over the years, and I kind of dropped off after a couple albums, but over the years, I heard people kind of talking about them, going back to them. So that kind of piqued my curiosity. So, I kind of dibbled and dabbled in them a little bit. So when I looked through the list and I saw that they were on the list, I figured it would be a good band to kind of dive back into and kind of do an episode on that. And actually, in the last few months, just going back and listening to their music, I feel like they've progressed a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel kind of bad that I left them after a couple albums because I feel like the album that came out right after I stopped listening to them is one of the best albums from them I've heard in a while. So, I just wanted to be involved because I was just kind of curious to how their sound has progressed over the years.
So for me, The Devil Wears Prada was just kind of a name I heard on in the periph. Until I think it was early last year or sometime after the album came out, Evan goes, dude, you got to listen to this. He sent me the newer record. He's like, dude, you got to listen to this. And I saw the name and I'm like, why would Evan, of all bands, why would Evan send this album to me? But I was like, all right, well, I'll play it. And I did. And I was like, oh, so this isn't at all what I thought it was. And then,
But it was.
But it was at the same time, yes. So this band, if you have any kind of preconceived notion about them, it's probably correct. They are what they are. They're really good at what they do. I'm with you guys. I feel like there comes a point like the zombie and space EPs specifically, I love a good theme, and when you can nail the theme, like, oh god, that's the best. I feel like they start where they think you start, and with that comes gameplay. So Evan, talk to me about how you put your 20 together for this.
It was awful. Because I mean, they have what 10 total albums?
Yeah.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think it was
10.
Yeah.
I can count. Well, 2 of them are EPs, right? So
Right.
10 total releases. Starting back in 2006. So you're looking at 14, 15 years of music.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always the nostalgia factor, right? As you listen to the earlier stuff, we've talked about that on the show before plenty of times. What holds in a very nostalgic feel for you from the earlier releases to where you are now and where their musicianship has matured and what you now appreciate about that. So I initially started with like 48 songs on my first run through, and then the second run through was 31, and now I'm at 25. So I failed miserably at hitting 20.
Still didn't get there.
No. And I made some cuts that I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I gotta see how this goes, because I mean, I've never been on a show with Rudy before, and so I don't know where his kind of proclivities lie with certain. Is he a opening track guy? Is he like you are, Justin? You're an opening track guy. Is Rudy a closing track guy? Is he a focus more on guitars, drums, vocals? What is it that Rudy hones in on? So trying to gamify it, I'm blind to it.
All right, so it's going to be some interesting gameplay. Rudy, what was it like putting the 20 together for you? How did you go about it?
It was a progress. What I usually do is I go album by album, and then I rank the songs on the album, and then try to kind of match them in some sort of order where you can fit all the 20 on there. And like what you're saying, I think I'm kind of all of that combined. I'm definitely an album person. So the opening tracks matter, the closing tracks matter, the little things in the middle that kind of makes everything mix and match matter. So that's typically how I look at it and how I approach making the list. So I mean, honestly, like my first run through, almost the entire With Roots album was on there. A bunch of songs from Dear Love and the earlier stuff. Obviously, it's the stuff I remember, so there's that nostalgia factor. But also, I mean, I also had a lot of stuff later on the space EPs and the zombie EPs and all that. But yeah, I was able to get it down to like 23. Now I think I have my 20 together.
So making cuts as we go. You guys are jerks. I managed to do it. No, so as Evan already mentioned, this is, it's a deep there's and whenever there's a band, a lot of the bands that we've done, Evan, I've noticed that there's a consistency with these bands that make it makes it hard to separate like song from song. So like you have to find little things that knock song A over song B, and so I don't even know, like, so as I'm digging into like the first record, I'm like, okay, so firstly, this is definitely an Evan band. There's a lot of double kick. The drums are very much at the forefront, but there's also like Rudy mentioned, keys and all sorts of other elements that's to me, as someone who's known Evan as long as I have, that screams Evan band to me. So the
facts,
the cuts I'm trying to make, I'm trying to think, okay, so is this a little too straightforward? I'm looking for like little things that I can pull out and go, okay, so this might loop somebody in. And then I'm trying to also balance album representation, which I almost wish I wouldn't have, because the stuff that I liked personally was a lot later on. Like I already mentioned, the 2 EPs, those are fantastic. And I recommend anybody who wants to get into the band start with those 2 and dive into, like, I'll say storytelling, but it's a theme. It's a very clear theme, and you get the theme like immediately. It's like, oh, zombies, I get it. Oh, space, I get it. And those 2 things go really well with the kind of music that Devil Wears Prada plays. So I think, like you, Evan, I had 51 on my first pass. So like I dumped about half. And yesterday I just went in and I'm like, I gotta be brutal here. I cut. Like no real reason. I'm just like, okay, I like this one a little bit better. Cut. And I got it down to like 25 yesterday morning, and then somewhere like yesterday afternoon or so, it's like, okay, I need to drop these last 5. And I just kind of went through and I was like, I don't like the name of this song. Cut. Like you do what you have to get down to the 20. That's what I say. But the name of the game is Deprogrammed. We have each combed through the 10 available releases of The Devil Wears Prada, 8 records, 2 EPs, in an attempt to create and plucked out 20 songs, and we're going to now mash them together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have ever skipped out on The Devil Wears Prada. And as I was listening back through some of my songs, this one I feel like is somewhere in the middle of the catalog, and I think it's a great representation of what they do, and I really just enjoyed the song a great deal. I'm going to start with Hold Fast.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I have that one.
Nope.
Okay. Let me, I forgot to open up my sheet because I'm stupid.
Oh, holy sheet.
Oh, sheets. I forgot my, there's a whole thing here now. A spreadsheet, which is much easier. All right. So where did I start again? Hold Fast. Come on.
Hold Fast. Which album is that on?
Death Throne.
Dead Throne? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my computer is so slow nowadays. There's 92 that I have to get through. Ah, Justin, why didn't you open this before? It's still working. Well, regardless, we've got 2 on this. There it is. Oh, I didn't even realize it's the last song on the album. All right, let's see. Justin's got that one, and Rudy's got that one. That gives us 2. That puts us in the conversation. Working. Oh, my God. So slow. All right, Evan.
Oh man, where to start? Let's see here. I'm just gonna pull a banger right out the gate. Planet A off the Space EP.
Oh.
That one.
It's an opener and it's so good.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
It is.
Just sets the whole tone for the rest of that EP, man.
I had that until yesterday. I had it until
I
yesterday.
hate your face.
Did you have that, Rudy?
Yeah, I had that.
Okay, good. I don't feel as bad now.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
Man, I think in some instances, this one being one of them, I played myself a little too hard.
I hate when I play myself too hard.
All right, Rudy.
All right. Let's see. You start with something good. Yeah, Evan, you mentioned earlier just how important I guess song openers are, like album openers are. I feel like Devil Wears Prada is great at that. Like almost every album has a great opener.
Yes.
And this one is one of them. Sassafras off of With Roots.
Yes. Hey.
Yay! First unanimous one. That's
Yes,
amazing.
We got it.
There you go.
There we go.
Let me get a little taste of that while assuming Spotify wants to
Taste
play.
that sassafras.
A lot of double bass on this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so good. But the riffage, man, is just so good. Oh, and that song contains the lyric that the album is named off of.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, you got this scream thing that they do, like, but even right here at this part, like it feels like it's about to lift off. Like something about that riff and like the sound coming underneath, it just feels like this thing is about to take off. And being an album opener, what a toner, what a tone setter. All right. A little bit of sassafras.
Wow,
I
that's
think
good.
too, if I could step in real quick, I definitely noticed because this album was off of, I think they switched record labels on the Rise Records before they went to Ferret, and I feel like that switch was kind of like the first iteration of kind of like the switch of their sound a little bit. Before this album, I felt like I don't know. There's just the switch there that I noticed. So.
Agreed. Oh man. Okay. Sassafras was gonna be my next play. So we're all in the same place here. All right.
Sassafras.
See as a free is. I think I'm gonna. Man, this internet. Spotify has a mind of its own over there. Interesting. I'm going to move over to Transit Blues, I think. Trot out one of these tunes. How about The Condition?
No, that got cut.
I didn't have that either.
Oh, it was bound to happen.
It's a good song, though, man.
It was bound to happen. Especially, I think, with the later stuff, it's gonna be hard to find each other. Right, Evan.
Well, let's take it back to the very beginning. Swords, Dragons, and Diet Coke. Off Dear Love, A Beautiful Discord.
I caught that one.
Yes.
I don't have that.
I do. I got it.
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't have that. No, I got it.
Oh, man.
I saved you. It goes into the conversation. 2. I think I'm having an issue here with my.
Oh, Justin, you had that one?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. What a good song title.
Yes. Diet Coke.
Sums up my days playing D&D, man.
All right. I'm going to lose my camera here because I think that I'm having issues. See if that helps us any.
Let's see.
All right. So Swords, Dragons, and Diet Coke goes into the conversation. All right, Rudy.
Let's go with. Oh, this is actually the first Devil's Prada song I ever heard. It's called "Modify the Pronunciation." Dear love.
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, come on! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those ones that got cut yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It was definitely. Oh, I mean, saying it was in that.
The heartbreaker. I gotta admit.
Well, again, like sometimes some of those cuts, it's just like, well, what do I cut? And because of just the sheer amount of songs, and trying to fit the representation. If you're trying to represent every album, you only get 2 songs per, as it is.
Right.
So
right.
That's true. With deep discographies, what was ran into this kind of problem?
Yep.
Just too many.
All right, where do I go? I talked about like unique sounds, like things that got thrown in that kind of made me go, "Oh, yeah, okay." So I'm going to go here, and I forget, this is from With Roots as well. Big Wiggly style.
Almost got cut.
Oh.
So I like that song a
I don't
lot.
have that one either.
Okay.
Make it cut.
All right. Let me find it on my list. There it is. Evan?
All right, sticking with that thing with Roots Above and Branches Below. I'm going with I Hate Buffering. Because it's just like sassafras leads right into that song, like doesn't even stop. And to me, it's like that's almost like one song together.
Fair enough.
It's just,
I agree.
It's so good.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Hey. All right. I did not, but Rudy to the rescue. It goes into the conversation. All right. Rudy?
Yeah, let's stick with Roots. Danger Wild Man.
Nope.
Cut yesterday. That was one of the ones that had to cut, man. Yeah.
Okay.
2
in a row. I'm dying here.
It hurts.
See, Rudy 1. Okay. Well, I'll try to find us again here. I brought up the Zombie EP several times, so I think I need to trot out something from that. And I don't know if this was the number 1, but I think I'm going to start. No, it's not. Okay, but I'm gonna throw out Anatomy.
That was not one of the ones I picked off that EP.
Oh man.
I have 2 off that EP, if that helps, but that's not one of them.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too.
All right, so I was alone on Anatomy. Gentlemen, ooh, this is a bloodbath. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop on over to the Dead Throne, if you will, and go with Born to Lose.
Nope.
That was that was the single off that, one of the singles off that album, and I was just like, yeah, this is good.
Was that a yes, Rudy?
Yes. I have that one too.
I've got lots in the convo.
Well, that's good because I mean, at least okay. So again, worst case scenario, we pull stuff automatically all the way from the conversation into unanimous or to the list, which at this point, 1, 2, 3. We have 5 in the conversation and 1 unanimous. So there's plenty of gameplay, but there's still a chance at NTP. All right, Rudy?
Let's see. Let's go back to some of the earlier stuff off of Plagues. Hey John, what's your name again?
Motherfucker.
Man, I am That's 3 in a row that I threw out reconsidering my whole thing here.
Well, what I hate is, again, that was, I think it was 25. If I had to put a number to it, it was one of the ones I cut yesterday afternoon. It was just so hard deciding which ones to take. Like, it was easier deciding, I'll take this one.
I kind of feel like, certainly for a lot of the earlier ones, like nostalgia is definitely a factor for me. So, I think for some songs, while I think some other people will be like, this one's just whatever. Specifically, Modify the Pronunciation and Hey John. I remember where I was when I first heard it, what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like, but it's different for everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're back to me. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on that album. I'm gonna stay on Plagues and see if I can't find at least one of y'all here. Number 3, Never Forgot.
That was a late cut. That was a late cut for me. I like that song a lot.
Oh man. Sometimes you just have to laugh off the pain.
Man. I think it's like with some of their earlier stuff. I don't know if you guys, heard about this or maybe Rudy Diggs. I know you're a fan of the band, and this band's new to Justin relatively. The band lost a lot of their music due to MySpace.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So a lot of the earlier tracks and a lot of the earlier music, apparently during like some sort of MySpace server migration, like just got lost to the ether. So
wow.
Yeah.
I can relate.
I mean,
I put a bunch of old Great American Headache songs on MySpace. They went bye-bye. Some old, I think I have everything for JSTM, but I think some Love stuff got lost to MySpace. Just the worst.
Yeah, I mean, should you really even trust anything to MySpace though?
No, I mean, I think this is a conversation for later. Like, we can include this, but I can't. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so let's see. Good. Number 3, Never Forgot was me. So does your turn, Evan.
Going to Transit Blues, Daughter.
Oh no!
Yeah, no.
That was one. That was on my.
Oh no!
I know, right?
Oh god, that's one of my favorite songs, dude. Oh, just how it opens, man. It's just so sludgy.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it was absolutely one of those first ones through.
Yeah. Those first few songs off Transit Blues are really good.
Yeah.
The first 4 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Womp womp.
Rudy?
Okay, let's do something off the Zombie EP. Let's do Outnumbered.
Yes.
No.
I just love like the storytelling nods in it, like the start where it's just like, hey, we gotta do this together. This is not a joke. I just like the tone setting there. All right.
Absolutely.
But it gets into the conversation because Justin and Rudy have it, and at this point, we will take what we can get. All right. Fine. I'm going to do this one. It feels like I would never vote for this to be the number 1 with a bullet, but in the concept of this show and where they are currently, this, I believe, was 100% before the album came out. Evan sent me this video. So I'm starting here, or I'm going here. Chemical.
Yes. That was a single off the new album.
Yeah, I have it on there too.
Hey.
So let's talk about that song for a second.
Shall we?
We shall, because I heard that song, and I honestly, at first, I was like, "There's no way this is Devil Wears Prada." I thought I was being, punked in a way, and no, it definitely wasn't. And the reason I didn't think that is because it was so kind of mild comparatively to their previous stuff, right? Even Transit Blues, still mild compared to that. But I like the fact that they just went ahead and leaned in full bore on Jeremy, who's the lead guitarist, his vocals.
Yeah.
Like he does the whole song, and not Mike, who's the actual lead singer. And I was just like, that's really cool. It shows that, their maturity,
Yes.
as a band and their musicianship. Like, hey, just because you're the backup vocalist doesn't mean you can't carry a whole song.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad they leaned into that because he has a great voice.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, while I don't think I would vote for this as like number one with a bullet, because like I think that is misleading, I think this shows the growth of the band in a very, very clear-cut way. Like, because it is, like you mentioned, like on the softer side for them. I mean, it still hits at a point, but it's not all the screaming and stuff that you get. So I think this is a great way to show, yes, they do this, but hey, man, there's this as well, and there might be more of this coming. So I feel like we nailed that. All right.
I mean, it's just a great song, man.
It's a groover too. Like I was trying.
Yeah, just such a good groove. Just
trying to get to the
awesome.
point where they
It's definitely not what you would think when someone says The Devil Wears Prada, but I mean, it's executed very well.
Yes.
And yeah, that it kind of speaks to how how they've grown musically, that they can fly on a track like this and have people still love it.
And it's not out of place.
And yeah, these guys, from what I understand, they start off really young. So I mean,
oh yeah,
I don't know if they came on 06. That's 15 years of making music and stuff. It's kind of refreshing that they could do something like this and do it well.
And then you know, before we leave the song, it's also worth noting like the song content. It's only chemical. It's referring to depending on how you want to look at it, it could be in reference to just mental health in general, because that is a chemical imbalance. It could be referencing some sort of substance abuse, the chemical changes in you.
Right. And exactly, touching on the subject of that song, because I've followed the band for a while and I've watched, they've done like a little documentary series on YouTube they have. And I was watching that and stuff. And I think now, after watching that, like in hearing, the content of this song, I think it's more about mental health or mental illness, because the Jeremy, the lead guitarist vocalist on this track, is like super ADD, like super ADHD. And they touched on that in like one of the documentaries, like Jeremy's so talented, but he's all over the place. Like it's just that, but that's just him because of his ADD. So
makes sense. I get it. Believe me, I get ADHD is a real effing thing.
Yes, it is, brother.
It really, really is. Yep. Both of my kids have it, and it's real. Like, don't downplay it. Some people have it easier, but some people it is tough. It is a rough thing. So
it's some days are better than others, man. I mean, I know you. I don't know. I think I got diagnosed with it as an adult. Adult ADHD just probably about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and dude, like some days are better than others, take medication, whatever. But even then, it's still like, all right, I'm going to be super productive today. And I've started 10 things and none of them got done.
Yep.
Yeah.
I suspect that if I were to go to a doctor, I would get diagnosed as well. Because what you just said is exactly me. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z today, and I'll look at my computer, and I've started like 10 things, and then none of them actually got completed. I worked on all 10 things, but none of them got completed. So, and then you feel worthless.
Yeah, exactly. And then like, I try to make lists. Lists do help. Like as far as like completing tasks, if I have a list of things I need to do, like I do much better with that. But the whole problem with that is I got to remember to make the damn list.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. Sometimes making the list, as you're making the list, you'll think of another list, and then you think of five more, and then you end up being the whole thing of all these different lists. You forgot the first list you were trying to do, and it
becomes a list.
End up weekend already.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Spirits. All right. All right, Evan, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the zombie EP. Damn it. Escape.
Nope.
Hell yes.
Oh, thank God.
Dude.
Yeah, I got
Like that song to me like is the theme of that album. Like, like it's kind of haunting. It has the pianos in it. It's just, oh, dude, it's so good.
Definitely.
All right, so Evan and Rudy.
Another opener.
Yep.
Yeah, and that kind of on that EP, you know, that's where I started to notice how Mike was kind of showing his change in how he's doing his screaming.
Yeah.
On there, like that album, like around 2010 is where I first started noticing like the shift in how he's doing his vocal style.
Yeah. And you can actually, I mean, I kind of could hear some of that too, and with Roots a little bit, slightly. It seems like the screams he's doing and stuff, they're more full.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as, I mean, he's always been a great vocalist from the beginning, but I don't know, I feel like it's just different, you know.
Yeah, it's like his earlier stuff, I think, is, for lack of a better term, because I know there's an actual technical term for this, but more throaty, more raspy, throaty on the earlier stuff, and then on the later stuff where he started evolving it, it's a little more like from the chest and diaphragm kind of.
Yeah.
Like learning how to do it. Like
one thing one thing that used to kind of get on my nerves. I don't know if you guys picked up on it on Plagues and Dear Love, but he would like scream, and then he'd have like a little. He'd make like a sound like a kind of sound like he's trying to exhale, and it sounds weird or something. He doesn't do that anymore. He stopped doing that with Roots on. I don't know if you guys kind of picked up on that. But
I picked up on it a couple songs. I was just like, well,
like it was kind of,
like I said, maybe he just learned how to do it. You know, because I can speak to that. Like when you start, you just kind of do it. You do whatever, and then eventually, you know, I never did, but again, conversation for later. But when you actually learn how to do it, it's like, oh, well, I can do it this way and not destroy my throat.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Rudy.
He probably got instruction on how to keep the longevity of his voice or something.
Absolutely. You are up, Rudy.
Let's do assistant to the regional manager on With the Roots.
Yes.
Okay. Nope.
There you go.
Yes. What a title, though.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of great titles.
Dude, their titles are
nothing to do.
Hilarious. But yeah, that song, I mean, obviously great double bass in it. So like off the bat, I was just kind of like, yes. But the chorus is really, really good vocally.
Just as a note here, we have 2 in the conversation from With Roots already, and 1 all the way through. Just interesting to see like where we all kind of are. All right, so we're back to me, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
And I think if we can land one more, we're officially out of NTP. Worst case scenario, everything that's made the conversation gets in at this point. But there is still plenty gameplay. I think I still have like 11 songs. Yeah. So
yeah,
plenty of gameplay. No need.
New Trash Protocol.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't need it. Well, actually, we officially don't need it. Going back to Plagues, I keep looking at this one. We talked about silly names, and this one was one of them. And I think in some regards, it kind of saved it because I kept wanting to cut it. And then like I was like, well, it's got a ridiculous name. I'll cut it. And then I'd look at the name and I'd be like, but I can't. It's ridiculous. HTML rules, dude.
Dude, that was one of my cuts.
So you went
I had it on there, dude. I was like, I got to get rid of it.
You went the other way. You do?
I have that on my list.
Hey.
Yeah. I hate the title. I love the song, though. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I really do. It's a ridiculous title. And I wanted to cut it because of that. But then I was like, they have a lot of ridiculous titles. Like, I mean, I got to bring at least one of them to the dance. All right.
Yeah.
Evan.
All right. I don't think we've touched on this album yet, so I'm going to go to the 818 album.
Okay.
First Sight.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, what? That's an opener.
See,
I think.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Is it? It was the second track. I'm trying to remember.
It is the third.
Third. Okay.
All right, so Justin and Evan had that one. It gets into the conversation, but right here is you're seeing the deep discography at play, because this is what generally happens. Two people will have it. It'll find two people. It's usually either two people or trash.
Two people or trash. Facts.
All right, Rudy.
I'll stay on 818 Sailor's Prayer.
No.
Nope.
No.
But the thing is, I mean, First Sight was a single. Sailor's Prayer was also a single off that album.
Oh.
Because that one had Sailor's Prayer had a crazy music video for it. It was like some paper cutout, puppeteering type stuff, if I remember correctly. It was weird.
I bet you these guys have really cool videos. The only one I saw was Chemical, but I bet you they have really cool, thinking about the song titles and thinking about how the changes in the songs. I bet you they got really cool videos.
Most of them. Planet A is really cool video. What's that?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Oh no, I'll just say the only one I've seen is the John video. Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the music videos from the earlier days are just basically recording the band performing, in a film set type situation. And then later on, I think, like I said, Sailor's Prayer had a kind of a cool one. Then what was the other one? Planet A was pretty cool. And then there's another one. Daughter had a video for it too. Daughter to the Key of Evergreen. I'm trying to think of everything off Transit Blues that had a video. Worldwide was kind of cool. But yeah, you should check those out. They have some cool videos.
Indeed. So let's see. Sailor's Prayer was Rudy, so we're back to me. Fine. I'll go back to the new record, The Act. Switchblade.
No dice on that for me.
So this is my dilemma. So remember how I had 25 and I'm doing cuts kind of that was, I hadn't cut it yet because it's between that and another one off that album I was going to cut.
All right.
But I'm thinking, damn it. But that outro is so good. It's so sludgy. And it's an opener with a sludgy outro. God dang it. Yeah, well, I'm going with that one. I'm going to cut a different one.
Hey. Switchblade gets into the convo.
It's into the convo. All right, I'm going to cut that one out.
That was the word I was thinking of, Evan. When you said so sludgy, when I was talking about the switch from legs to with roots, you kind of start seeing the sludgy element more with roots, and then different than kind of the more standard metalcore sound that they had before that. Yeah.
All right, Evan.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Dead Throne, Kansas.
No.
Because it is an all instrumental. That's why I picked it. I was like, this is pretty sweet, and I dug it. But no one else did, and that's okay.
Well, I don't think it's fair to phrase it that way. All right, Evan had that, and unfortunately, into the not listed. All right, Rudy.
All right, this is another old school one. I like it a lot. The Gauntlet of Solitude. off of Dear Love.
Nope.
No.
Goes right in the trash, Rudy.
Oh yeah, I made peace, especially after no one bid on modify the pronunciation. It's all
Yeah.
good.
All right, so I think we'll do one more round and then we'll dump out because there's still somehow a lot here. Let me try to find you guys again. I don't know where I want to go. You know what? I'm going to go space EP. An asteroid towards Earth.
Yes!
Hey.
Thank God that made it.
Hey.
Someone else got that. That was,
I have that.
dude, that
You do?
song, man.
Was that a yes, Rudy?
Oh no, I don't have that one.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh, God.
okay, well, it doesn't get in unanimously, but it makes the
Oh,
conversation.
dude, but the lyrics at the end, man. Where there's the they always have the juxtaposition of screaming and clean vocals, but right back to back with as part of the structure of the outro of that song, dude, it's so good.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that was the only one. Yeah. All right, Evan.
All right. Go to Transit Blues to the key of Evergreen.
Sir.
Hey. I do not have it, but since Rudy does, it gets in, and we have a nice little conversation budding here. So, Evan and Rudy, it goes into the conversation. All right, Rudy, you're up.
Go back to with Roots, Des Moines.
No,
Des Moines.
I do not have
I do not have that.
Iowa. All right.
That's good.
So I'm just going to dump out here, and maybe I can find one or two of these. So going to Dead Throne, I've got Chicago.
Yes.
Hey. All
For
right.
me.
All right, but Evan had it, so it goes to the conversation. I didn't. Whenever I'm dumping out, I never expect to land any. So.
Okay.
All right. Who speaks Spanish? Quesadilla.
No. These song names, they kill me, man. It's one thing read them, then hear someone say them out loud. It's completely different,
Was that a no for you as well, Rudy?
Oh yeah, that's a no for me.
Okay. Going to Plagues, the Scorpion Deathlock.
No.
Oh.
All right. Going to with Roots, Gimme Half.
No, cut that one.
A no for me either. No for me too.
All right.
Either. Two. Yeah, whatever.
Moving to 818, Rumors.
Oh, I cut that one. Second round cut.
Mm.
A no for me.
All right. Transit Blues, Home for Grave Part 2.
No, I love that song though.
All right. And Numb off of The Act.
No.
All right. Well, I got one into the conversation out of those, so I feel good about it.
How many was that? Because I think I have more than what I'm going to be doing my quick fire with.
I think
So,
that was
5,
seven-
6.
6 or 7 in total. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. Off the Zombie EP, Revive.
No.
No. Dang it, dude! That track just opens so filthy, man. It's just ugh. Okay. Off of Plagues, I'm jumping around here. Goats on a Boat.
Oh, that was a late call for me, but no, yeah, I don't have that.
Oh dang it, because I think that's the opening track.
That is enough, right? Yeah.
I think that's the first song I actually ever heard of theirs was that one. But anyway. So that off 818 War.
Oh.
Dang it. That was a single too, I think. It was a really good song. Off 818.
Oh.
God dang it. Where am I at here? I think I got like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Worldwide off Transit Blues.
Oh.
God. Guys, come on. This is the worst.
This has been the worst one.
Off the Act, The Thread. Oh, dude. God. I'm trying to I'm losing myself in my own notes here. Of what I've Is that it? No, one more. Lines of Your Hands off of The Act.
Oh, that was a late cut for me. Yeah, no, I don't have that.
Man.
All right.
Such a good song. It's nice with the female vocals on there. It's a nice touch. Oh, well.
So be it. So you can't land anything here, Rudy, but you want to dump out just for shits and gigs?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had off Plagues, I had You Can't Spell Crap Without C. Other ridiculous title. I had Vengeance off of Dead Throne. I actually had Alien off of the Space EP.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like, I could have listed the whole Space EP, to be quite honest, but I was like, I played the whole number of tracks per album sort of deal, or I tried to, and yeah.
Yeah. No way. I think that's my 20. Yeah, but also had one I was trying to get on the list was Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over from Dear Love.
That one was 21. Seriously, that one was song 21. I dumped it because remember how I said some of the last cuts were just because of their names?
Yeah.
I was like, well, that one's got to go.
Yeah. That was a super 21 also. But yeah, that's it.
All right. So we got 2 in unanimously. Sassafras and Chemical. Not bad. And we have 14 that we need to trim down to 8. So we do have a bit of a conversation here. So here are the 14. Swords, Dragons, and Diet Coke. HTML Rules, Dude. I Hate Buffering. Assistant to the Regional Manager. Escape. Outnumbered. Born to Lose. Chicago. Hold Fast. First Sight, Planet A, An Asteroid Towards Earth, To the E of Evergreen, and Switchblade. So let me ask you guys first, how do we feel about album representation at this point? Do we care, or do we just toss it away and just go with best 10?
I mean, with Roots, I think has a lot.
Yeah, we have, and Sassafras is already in as well, too.
Exactly.
So we have... What's that?
I was just going to say, it's also going to be hard, too, because if we do one song an album, be one song. I mean, if we do, album, if we base everything on one album, on the album, then it'll be, I think, a song an album.
Right. So, yeah. And which I don't even think we got everything, we got something through from everything either. So.
No.
All right. So, any of those songs jump out at you that you feel like, crap, I need that one. That one has to be in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
An Asteroid Towards Earth.
Okay.
I feel like that, off the space of that, has to be on the list.
How do you feel about that, Rudy?
I think I'd agree with that, actually. I think, or at least I'd be okay with that.
All right.
That song is definitely on my radar. And let's see. I think the only song I think on my list that from Zombie EP that came out of it was Outnumbered. I don't know if that's on the list.
It is one of the remaining.
And Escape.
Yeah, it's Escape and Outnumbered.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if we want,
but if there's one that comes out of it, I'd be okay with that.
How do you feel about Outnumbered, Evan?
I don't remember it. I can't remember it. Sorry, I can't remember it.
I can remedy that, but
I'm good. That's good.
I will say this rarely ever helps. All right, so I'm going to give it a little volume here. I'm going to skip ahead because to me, the intro helps a lot. So I'm going to give you a taste of this.
Yep, I remember the radio broadcast.
That
was nasty.
Come out swinging. Very on brand for them.
Yeah. Okay. And the other one was Escape?
Yes. All right, again, we got a little bit of an intro here.
The theming, so good.
So we're at 45 when it kicks in. Now, I would say this, that is ultra important to the record.
Yeah.
This never helps.
Good. They're both so good.
This never helps. So let me ask you this. Do we take them both? Because they both take about 45 seconds to get to.
Right.
I was going to say, like, the intro might be what separates the two, but no, they both take.
No. I mean, I'm cool with either one, to be honest. Like, I mean, I think the Zombie EP does need some representation because it's a themed, a themed album. So whether it's Outnumbered or Escape.
So let's take Outnumbered and then just not cut Escape yet. We'll see if there's room for it.
Okay.
All right, so that gives us
I'm
4.
with that.
That gives us 4. And so we'll leave Planet A and Escape respectively for later in the conversation. We only have one other through from the act, which was Switchblade. Do we want to leave just Chemical as the representation for that? Just kind of to show you, hey, this is where they're at?
No. I think because Chemical, honestly, like, you need something else that has a little bit more grit to it off that album to show them that it's not just if you played the Chemical to someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And said, "Oh, this is Devil Wears Prada." That's all you gave to him from that album, like the most recent. They're like, "Oh, cool," da 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 da.
It's
you
trickery.
have to contrast it a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So, how do you feel about what's that?
Oh yeah, basically that's not all they do. They still kind of
they still have the edge.
That's why I picked the Thread off the act because the breakdown on that is so good.
All right. So hold on. Let's get a little taste of Switchblade and see if we can swing Rudy. So sound-wise, it's a lot closer to what they've been doing, but also not. Like it's more explorative of their sound.
Yeah.
Scrub forward to the sludge.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Breakdown you're talking about, Evan?
Nope. It's further on in the song. It's towards the end, I think.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is also a track 1, so it's like you know what's in store.
Sounds like a life once lost or something like that, or I'm a god or something.
So good. The sludge.
Hey, I'd definitely be with pushing us forward.
All right, so let's get that one. And that gives us 5. So Sassafras outnumbered an asteroid towards Earth, Switchblade chemical. All right. We've got nothing from With Roots, nothing from Dead Throne. We only have one song each from Dear Love and Plagues. I know we're not, and Transit Blues for that matter. I know we're not necessarily trying to do album representation, but do we want to take representation that we can get, or again, just kind of best 5?
One from that early era, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we combined our pick between Dear Love and Plagues, I'm okay with like one pick between those two.
Okay.
So you can you have a kind of your baseline of the early.
This is where they started.
Early years, yeah.
All right, so between Swords, Dragons, and Diet Coke and HTML rules, dude. Which one of those?
Oh no, I go with HTML rules, dude. But I also don't. I'm trying to remember how that how the Swords and Dragons song went. I remember like
Maestro.
Yes. Let me scroll on back.
I remember liking it, but also I'm sorry. Yeah.
Straight to the point. They didn't waste a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
Very, very much what they do.
Of the early era.
And then a little taste of HTML rules.
HTML rules is good. Like I said, that was a late cut for me.
So this is when you place it straight up against Swords and Dragons, it's a little bit cleaner version of what they do.
I'm okay with HTML rules going through.
It's a little bit more polished.
Yeah, the production is not as abrasive.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so HTML goes through on the second round. That gives us 6, and let's lose Swords Dragons at this point. All right, so we've got 6. All right. We still have nothing from Dead Throne. We have 3 to choose from. And I don't know if we want to start thinking about, is this the place where we drop Space and Zombie EP, or do we still keep them around?
No.
Just drop them?
No,
don't drop them. Keep them.
Don't drop them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm biased because they're some of my favorite albums, but so we have no representation from Dead Throne?
No.
I mean, I would say Born to Lose. I mean, it's a single off that album.
Oh.
I think
thinking of
Lose was good.
A New Ear.
Yeah, so we have yeah, so it's between Born to Lose, Chicago, and Hold Fast.
Okay.
Let me get those lined up together so we can listen to them and not be able to make a choice. All right, because it never helps. Born to Lose. I do it, I say it every time, but we do it anyway.
Facts.
I do think...
Okay, sorry.
So I think at this point, I think it's safe to lose Chicago of these 3.
I agree with that.
I love Chicago, but part of what got it through was the fact that it was different. I mean, I think the only thing we would be accomplishing by getting Chicago through at this point is showing how they get from A to Z. And I don't know that that's necessary with this band.
Yeah.
So let's lose Chicago. There it is. And let's get a little taste of Hold Fast. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh my god,
I know.
that's the best
man.
song on the album to me.
Same.
Push that through, guys. Push that through. I'm torn because they're both good for different reasons to me. So
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's.
The Born to Lose is epic too.
So
Yeah, I mean, I'm impartial to the Hold Fast.
So let's not lose Born to Lose then yet.
all right.
How do we feel about with Roots? We still have I Hate Buffering and Assistant to the Regional Manager. Have they lived long enough at this point? Because we have 7, we only have 3 left.
So we have 3 left. So Sassafras got through. If out of the 2 that are in the discussion from that album, I honestly, even though because both of them are on my list, I would lean more towards Assistant to the Regional Manager.
Okay.
I feel like there's more, if at all, radio friendliness with that, and I Hate Buffering.
Yeah.
All right. So
I agree with that too. Yeah.
All right. So let's put Assistant through. So we only have 2 left. Let me run down what we've got through so you can keep that in mind as we fine tune these last 2. So we have HTML Rules Dude, Sassafras, Assistant to the Regional Manager, Outnumbered, Hold Fast, An Asteroid Towards Earth, Switchblade, and Chemical. So we have 2 spots left. Here's what remains: Escape, Born to Lose, First Sight, Planet A, to the Key of Evergreen. Now, when I say those 5, is there one that you hear and go, you've had a great run, but it's time for you to go?
I would go ahead and so we have Outnumbered through, right?
Yes.
So I would say we go ahead and cut Escape out
All right.
off Zombie EP. As much as I love it, I don't like. There's some other ones I'd much rather have in, if at all possible, than that one.
All right.
One of which I think To the Key of Evergreen needs to go in to represent Transit Blues.
All right.
Yeah.
And that, funny enough, well, I don't know if that's for another discussion because we're trying something with the thing, but the drummer, Dan, the original drummer, Dan, left during the recording of Transit Blues, and they brought a different drummer in to do the album.
Oh.
Which was, his name's Giuseppe, and he was the drummer for Haste the Day.
Nice.
Interesting.
And he's now a member of the band.
Interesting.
So, and he did all the tracking on the act as well, because he's a member of the band now. Yeah.
All right. So
The more you know.
Yeah. I was the holdout on Key of Evergreen, so we pushed that one through.
It's so good, man. The ending is so epic to that, instrumentally.
We have one more spot. Born to Lose, First Sight, Planet A are the remaining 3 for the last one. Do you have a front runner there, Rudy, between those 3?
Yeah, honestly, I would. Everything else is in. I'd say Planet A.
I would too.
Nice.
Planet A is just so good.
I'm with it. I am with it. So I was the holdout there. Let's put it through. That gives us our 10. All right, here's our 10. HTML Rules Dude, Sassafras, Assistant to the Regional Manager, Outnumbered, Hold Fast, Planet A, An Asteroid Towards Earth, To the Key of Evergreen, Switchblade, and Chemical. With that in mind, you get one of these songs to turn somebody on to Devil Wears Prada. Which way are you going, Evan?
Oh, God.
You didn't even think of this, did you?
as much as I would like to say stuff off Space EP, it's you never want to pick a number one with a bullet off a themed album typically. Like that's just in my mind. Because honestly, for me, it's I think To the Key of Evergreen.
Interesting. All right.
And the reason I say that is it is like the happy middle ground to me of where they were and now where they are. Even though it's later, it's 2016, it's more recent than the earlier stuff, but there's elements in there of the old stuff, and there's elements of where they are now with the new stuff and how their music writing has evolved. So it's kind of like this, to me, that's the happy middle ground.
All right. What are you thinking, Rudy?
Yeah, because like in my head, I'm trying to find a track, I guess, that encompasses all those things too, where there's the new little kind of sludgy element that they have now, some of their kind of previous metalcore kind of sound, the clean vocals, and just kind of how they've progressed with that, and how much better of a singer their guitarist has become. I mean, I think To the Key of Evergreen probably wraps all of that up pretty nicely. I'd be in agreement with you.
All right, so
because the song starts off with almost like a blast beat, right? Yeah. So and but so it's like, okay, it starts with the blast beat. That's like very similar to, just like chugs blast beat matching it, very much throwback to the earlier stuff. And then at the end where it's going out, you're just like, how did we get here? So if you played the first 5 seconds of that song with the blast beat and then you scrub to the end and how it ends, you'd be like, that's not the same song.
Well, even here, right in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
And then spacey, and then I think you just hit on something too here that you didn't mean to. Here, let me go back to here. One of the things you mentioned is not wanting to go to Space EP, like the theme. But I think that this is a sneaky way of getting the space theme in, because while it isn't themed that way, there is a space element here.
Sure.
That they're creating.
Just a little atmospheric there, yeah.
Right. All right, I'm with it. You know what? Let's do that. That's our number one with a bullet. To the Key of Evergreen. And if you would have asked me at the beginning of this which song was going to be our number one with a bullet, I don't know what I would have told you, but it wouldn't have been To the Key of Evergreen, because I didn't even have it on my list. So it's interesting the way these conversations go, I think.
I have swayed them all.
All right, so let me run it down one last time. We have To the Key of Evergreen is our number one with a bullet. We have HTML Rules Dude, Sassafras, Assistant to the Regional Manager, Outnumbered, Hold Fast, Planet A, An Asteroid Towards Earth, Switchblade, and Chemical rounds out our 10. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have turned you on to Devil Wears Prada, whether you believe it or not. How dare you? Do not question us. We are the authorities on these such things. But if you would like to be an authority on what Ojai covers, patreon.com/Ojai Justin is a great place for you to support me and my podcasting endeavors, my creation endeavors, really. It's all there. You can get in at $1 a month, and it helps. Honestly, it's a great self-esteem boost for me, but it's also a great way for you to get an S-ton of content for only $1. And you get a lot of stuff like Gear Freaks and Deprogrammed you get before the rest of the world. You also get a daily podcast that I put out, which is kind of a mind dump, the Ojai Justin Pod. You get all that for $1. And it also gains you access to different levels of the Discord, the Legion of Stupid Discord, which is honestly where we are recording this show right now. Like, if you wanted to listen to the show live as it was happening, you could do that by being in the Legion of Stupid Discord. Hint, hint, hint. You should join us. If you can't find it, just ask me for a link, and I'll shoot you a link. You can join in and come join in on the fun. It's a great deal of fun. I just said fun 3 times. I didn't realize it. Whatever, man. What are you going to do? Hurt me? I hurt myself. I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to wrap up the show is what I'm doing. So with that, the devil wears Prada. Learn them, love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Peace.